kick is returnable. Hamler at the 3. And the Buckeye kickoff coverage team converges. Miles Sanders not wearing 24, wearing number 8 to honor injured tailback Mark Allen tonight. He's had a tremendous start to the season. They fake it to him. McSorley throws a slant on first down, and there is KJ Hamler. 2nd and 1 call to make, and McSorley from the pocket to a wide open Brandon Polk, and Polk was left alone on that far side. Puts the Lions at midfield. And now Sanders on a direct snap. This is a wrinkle. He is spun around and knocked down after a short gain there. That was tough ball in the linebacker.
I think you're going to see him throw the ball a lot to that slot receiver.
Number 2 is Tommy Stevens, Kirk. He's the backup quarterback. He's been injured for the first 3 games. He's healthy now. Had a foot injury. He can be used in a variety of ways like that. They rush 4. And McSorley rolls away and cannot escape for long. Does a great job diving near the 40. Looked for sure like he was going to be stopped short. He got pretty near the marker. And now Ohio State will spend a timeout. And they run the play. And McSorley gives it to Sanders, who muscles near the marker. The spot is crucial. It's right at the 40. And plenty of wrinkles already from this Penn State offense. This is Stevens, and the backup quarterback shows that powerful frame that you mentioned. And this McSorley fakes, and they're swarming him all over the quarterback. Drop him for a yard loss. Sanders was in the slot, now motions back. Buckeyes bring pressure. They pick it up, and McSorley delivers incomplete over the middle. Tried to get the ball to Jawan Johnson. The man from Georgia kicks a short one, very short, and it's going to go out of bounds. So not what Penn State was looking for. They don't pin the Buckeyes deep. Rolls out and delivers again a throw that's been so often successful in the first 4 games. Austin Mack gets 10 yards. How will these guys up front respond? Isaiah Prince, it was a nightmare for him 2 years ago. He's come a long way since then.
Big physical group up front. And there, J.K. Dobbins, look for him tonight to try to get on track to take some of the pressure off the pass protection.
Play action fake and incomplete, as dropping it was Paris Campbell.
That's a penalty on Ohio State there.
False start, offense, number 59, 5-yard penalty.
Haskins pats the ball, not known for his scrambling ability, gets 5 yards back to the 30. It's 3rd and 10. Lions bring pressure. It's a screen. Campbell in traffic is going to be stopped right there, short of the first down by Sharif Miller. So Drew Chrisman to punt. DeAndre Tompkins for Penn State standing at the 20. A deliberate delivery from Chrisman. A high kick. Fair caught back at the 22-yard line. See if they begin to take downfield shots. They know they have to win those one-on-one battles on the edge in the passing game.
And I know they came into this game as a running team.
There is Sanders knocked down after a 4-yard gain by Malik Harrison. Again, Sanders wearing number 8, not his 24. Should be inspired tonight, representing Allen. And there's a high throw on the far sideline and a nice catch made.
Right in the flat, he kind of stays up just enough, and he gets it over top of him.
And now McSorley on the keeper. Darts up the middle, breaks a tackle, cuts back, and bulldozes a defender into Buckeye territory. McSorley steps up. First downfield shot, jump ball, and Johnson goes up and makes a spectacular one-handed catch over Damon Arnett.
That is a big receiver going up and making a play with one hand.
Absolutely contender for catch of the year. Odell Beckham style. Stevens in the game. Look out for the double pass. He fumbles that backward pass and has to fall on it way back at the 30. Lost 13, so 2nd and 23. It's a sideline route. Again, it's Johnson. They get some of the yards back. But then disastrous loss on first down sets up a 3rd and 16. It's a short sideline route, and it's Johnson again making the catch. He's far short of the marker. This from 34 yards. I think the true freshman's heart is pounding right now. It's up and just got it inside the upright. And the ball is hammered through the end zone. Ohio State will take over at the 25. With the lead now, this crowd has even more energy. It's Weber in the game as a tailback, and they flip it in the side to K.J. Hill. And the Lions rally to tackle him for a 2-yard gain. Well, the Lions swarm. It's a blitz, and they knock Weber down at the line of scrimmage. Empty backfield. Haskins gets good protection, but it's incomplete. Tried to find Hill on a slant. John Reed defended. Already the environment playing a role, having the desired effect on this Ohio State offense that had been humming coming in here. Chrisman again. Another high, deep boot. And Tompkins, no fair catch, hammered immediately. McSorley looking to throw on first down. Now he'll scramble. All kinds of green grass in front of the quarterback. McSorley still motoring deep into Ohio State territory. A career-long 51-yard run for McSorley. Sanders stopped behind the line. And Sanders shows the leg strength that he's not quite Saquon strong yet, but he's getting there. He's been emulating Saquon's weight room routine. They haven't converted yet, 0 for 3, and McSorley is going to be trapped and sacked. Short loss. Chase Young got him. Penegura, freshman from Iowa. This is about the range that he was attempting in warm-up. It's about 46 yards. Steps into it and drives it, but misses. Hooked it wide left. They've got nothing going. 23 total yards for Ohio State, but still down only 3, approaching the end of the first quarter. Dobbins running wide, chased and dropped for a loss as that Penn State defense looks like a different unit tonight. 2nd and 13, they bring pressure again. Haskins gets it out, almost intercepted. He threw it behind Austin Mack. Play clock counting down. Haskins got to hurry. Just gets it off. Pressure comes. He gets it out. Catch made. Nowhere near the first down yardage is Austin Mack. Talked about the game 2 years ago. Last year, Michigan came in here. They got overwhelmed by the Lions on a whiteout night. Chrisman, another deep boot. And Tompkins, 6 of 7. And some big runs. He's got it again. Darts up the middle and gets 4 on first down. Play action. They pitch it far side. Losing his footing over there was Hamler. He needs 6 here. And McSorley scampers free and delivers incomplete. Penn State crowd wanted a flag against Shaun Wade, but the freshman, good job defending. So now we'll see Blake Gillikin. And a terrible point his first time. This one is a little bit better, but a sideways bounce. And in the punting department, Chrisman getting the better of Gillikin. So Ohio State will have good field position. The only 3 running plays so far, period. And they do hand off on cue. Weber, a nice gain. He gets near first down yardage. Tom?
Chris, we've talked so often about the noise level here. A play like that will help quiet this crowd. But all week long, the Buckeyes practice is what they called noise periods, where they brought in extra speakers, the decibels approaching just below the pain threshold. Meyer said all those speakers would have to be replaced starting next week. That's how loud they tried to play it. You still can't simulate it, Chris. I'll tell you that from down here.
It's no fun in practice, I'll tell you that. Haskins from the pocket delivers, deflected and intercepted. Picked off there by Taylor. And Garrett Taylor has a convoy. Can they chase him down from behind? They do at the 30. Just the 2nd pick this year for Haskins. After the interception return, several flags were thrown. There was a scuffle.
There are multiple fouls on both teams for unsportsmanlike conduct. At the end of the play, those fouls will all offset. Number 59 on Ohio State. Number 9 on Ohio State. Number 7 on Ohio State. Number 48 on Penn State. That is the first unsportsmanlike conduct foul on all of those players. First down.
Quarterback Stevens is in the slot. Now he'll motion back. And he'll fake it to...
Yeah, that running game that's been so strong for them this year is going to be much tougher against this Ohio State defensive line.
McSorley has time and delivers downfield, but way over the head of Hamler. Not close. You're not really in field goal range here, and now Sanders motions back in. Direct snap. They fake it to McSorley. Can Sanders make a miss? Slips as he tries to cut toward the marker. That cost him a chance at the first down.
We were down on the field before the game, and I don't know about how you felt, but it did feel slick. The field felt slick, so I'm not surprised to see some of these players losing their footing. They've had rain here all week.
So already a busy game for Penninger, who made it from 34, missed it from 46. This from 39. And this one is up and good. He has a natural hook to his kick, so the right hash should treat him well. It's an Ohio State offense that came in averaging almost 600 yards and gained 526 against TCU's pretty good defense. 38 so far. And the kickoff by Cheka into the end zone.
And yet at the same time, they're only down 6-0. So
Dobbins cuts it back and follows the blocker into traffic. That drive chart you talked about. 3 punts and then the pick. And then a total of 44 yards. They've only run 13 plays, half the amount that Penn State's run so far.
44 yards, Penn State with 166.
Dobbins has it again, and he hammers for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and about 2.5. 3rd and 2 or less. And Ohio State's been perfect this season converting these. And they still are, as J.K. hammers for a first down. And so far, no problem with the snaps and all this noise. Remember, he had a bunch of low snaps against TCU. That time, Penn State converges, and it takes everything he's got for Dobbins to gain a couple. Haskins slings it and misfires. Look for McLaurin, a rare inaccurate pass by number 7. Penn State rushes 4. Haskins flushed, chased, and delivers incomplete. That's the book on Haskins. If you can flush him out, get in his face, the accuracy comes down. Now the Penn State player who is down on the field is John Reed, the veteran who missed all of last year. Penn State has a flag on the punt, and no fair catch. Tompkins is surrounded by Buckeyes and dropped inside the 15.
Illegal formation. Kicking team had 5 men in the backfield. That 5-yard penalty will be assessed at the succeeding spot.
And McSorley looking to throw on first down. It's low. Hamler could not come back to get it. Slant's a big part of this attack. So are downfield shots. They have the one to Johnson so far. And McSorley under pressure is going to be swarmed and sacked back at the 12. Chase Young, who needs to step in for the injured Nick Bosa. This Ohio State defense beginning to impose itself. 3rd and 17. Penn State pinned back. And McSorley flips it incomplete. That was thrown behind Johnson and makes the circus tough catch, but sometimes makes the easy ones look tough. 4th down. Gillikin's had a tough night punting for Penn State. The only career block came last year in Columbus. Weber able to bounce out of a tackle and spin for a short gain. Haskins flips it incomplete. Weber was well covered there by Gross Matos. Haskins tries to escape, and he is not going to be able to. Not very speedy when he gets outside the pocket. Robert Windsor and the freshman Micah Parsons chased him down. 4th down again. Boy, Chrisman just continues to boom punts. You can't do it better than that. You cannot do it better than Chrisman has so far in this first half.
Kept him in the game.
Got to be careful here. McSorley back in the end zone of the shotgun as Chrisman has pinned them deep. They have struggled in recent series. McSorley from the end zone delivers incomplete. It was low. They're really trying to get the ball to Hamler, but is he forcing it too much to him?
Well, and not only trying to get the ball to him, he's back there. You're in that end zone, and it's 1,001, 1,002, 1,003. He wasn't close to getting sacked, but anytime you're back in your own end zone and you're waiting and waiting and waiting, that's always a dangerous thing, especially with those offensive linemen trying to make blocks in the end zone. If they're holding, it's a safety.
McSorley, he's 0 for his last 5, gets it to Sanders, who just couldn't escape the tackle of Young. They've looked for Hamler 6 times. He had a linebacker right on that time, but he's only caught 2. 0 for 7 on 3rd down.
It's like Malik Harrison across from McSorley could spy on him in case of the scramble.
You see number 39 right over the center.
He's kind of showing blitz, but he could back out of that.
Play clock winding down. McSorley from the goal line, slant, and there's Hamler, the speedy freshman. They'll never catch him. KJ Hamler, touchdown. Welcome to college football. They had dominated statistically, but slogged to just a couple of field goals, and suddenly lightning strikes. Checkup. Forget about it. Going to be many kick returns first. We told you about there's a flag down, and we'll check the kick. It was back at the line of scrimmage, so maybe the Lions got a little eager. Well, the roar is louder than ever now. Haskins, they roll him out, and that's just airmailed into the bench. Wow. This crowd is hyped, and Haskins just trying to get some footing. Slings it to Campbell, makes the catch. It'll be 3rd and 3. Buckeyes 1 of 6 on 3rd. They need 3. Pressure comes, incomplete. They are just accelerating his decision-making process. Everything is out of rhythm. 4th down.
First time all year you've seen Ohio State's new powerful offense having these issues.
Chrisman's boot gives Hamler a chance from the 19. He is so quick and so elusive. So McSorley back to work. Downfield shot. Oh, almost a great catch by Sanders, just off his fingertips on a wheel route. Harrison's a very freaky athlete, a linebacker, but Penn State's trying to target him in coverage. McSorley keeps it, has to duck under and fight for a short gain.
In the last 3rd down, they hit Hamler on that quick slant.
Yeah, that was their first conversion all night. They need 7 here. Surley is flushed and fires low and incomplete. Not an accurate throw. Tried to get it to Mac Hippenhammer. He was open, but here comes the punt team.
How about Trace McSorley? This is why people compare him to a Baker Mayfield.
Gillikin, short punt, bounces, and it's fielded on the bounce by Hill at the 25-yard line. Campbell joining Weber and Haskins in the backfield here. And Weber's got it.
Still think they have to consider being able to try to pound the football and try to get the ball out on the edge with Dobbins or Weber.
And now Campbell gets the handoff. 3rd and 7. Haskins flushed. Flag comes out, dumps it off to Weber, who's tackled short of a 1st down. Penn State signaling a hold.
Holding offense, number 59. That penalty is declined.
A 7th punt for Chrisman already, and DeAndre Hopkins is the return man. And another good boot and a fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Did they rough him? A flag is down. Coming in there was Cam Brown, and any penalty, even the 5-yard variety, would give them a first down.
Looked like one of the Penn State players might have been blocked
There is
into
no foul on the play.
The punter. Yeah, good spot, Kirk. They'll pick the flag up. Sanders hasn't yet broken free in a long run. You feed it to him again. You felt this was just not going to be a successful tactic. As a scrum for the ball, did it come out? Tough Borland is down there in the bottom of the pile.
That ball came out early, right at the exchange. Tough Borland looked like he hit him.
Looks like Draymond Jones is at the bottom of the pile with the ball. They're still discussing.
Yeah, I think Tough Borland knocked that ball out.
Dobbins smothered. Short loss. Penn State shows pressure again. Haskins backpedals and flips. Dobbins on a screen, has blockers. Dobbins in the clear, in the end zone. And the Buckeyes quickly cash in the fumble recovery. 26 yards to cut the lead in half. Looks like it's Sharif Miller, fine Penn State defensive end, who's on the field. Nuernberger, who's been perfect on extra points, remains so. And they know that Ohio State will get the football to begin the second half. Auburn's kickoff will be taken by Hamler at the 2. And KJ knocked down short of the 20. Surley, 8 of 16. Looking to throw on first down and delivers complete right at the first down marker. That's Johnson who made the circus catch, but has had a couple of drops tonight. Beat Arnett that time. And McSorley took a brief look downfield, then takes off running and dived for 8 yards. So Penn State a good start to this drive, and again the 3 timeouts if they need them. 76 rushing yards from McSorley, had 51 on that career long run in the first quarter. Now delivers to Johnson again. It's a short gain out to the 40. May look to spend the first of their timeouts here. Buckeyes show pressure, and McSorley is flushed and just fires it into the ground. 42 seconds left. 2nd and 10. They have the timeout so they can run the ball, and Sanders just plows behind the blocker, gets to midfield, and now with 36, Franklin will spend the first timeout. It's a 3rd and 2 play, and McSorley running and being hit. He's going to be marked short, so it's 4th down. Pete Werner stopped him, and that is not what Franklin was looking for. You look at one of the co-captains on this Penn State team, delivers a high punt, and Hill makes the fair catch at the 12. And Ohio State will feel extremely fortunate to be down just 6 at the break. Lions almost 300 yards offense, but only the 13 points to speak for it. Let's get Urban Meyer's reaction to this first half. Tom Rinaldi standing by.
Chris, thank you. Urban down less than a score after all the struggles of the first half. How do you build on whatever momentum you've created offensively?
Better get something going offensively. We get the ball to start the second half and playing a good defense, but we got to block them. We're not blocking them. We're not throwing and catching. So A to Z on offense.
An almost 3-to-1 edge in yardage for Penn State. Ohio State held to 93, and they'll start from the 25 after another touchback. Dobbins tries to get the edge, just cut back, and a nice first down gain. On the screen, breaks free. Paris Campbell, very dangerous tackle there by Jan Johnson. Haskins on first down, look downfield, now throws short to Campbell, who slips a tackle again and is knocked down near midfield. Dobbins Second effort gets about 3. Is this a deep shot? Haskins looking, firing to Mack over his head. He was well covered by John Reed. Penn State's only got 1 sack for -2, but they have pressured him frequently. Again, taking that soft cushion. That's a catch by Benjamin Victor. It'll set up 3rd and short, just 2.
Best looking drive they've had all night.
And on 3rd and 2, Dobbins plows. He's near the marker. And they're going to walk in and place the ball. Looks like short. Dobbins gets it, and he is stopped and will not make it. Jan Johnson, the linebacker, filled, and Penn State's defense. Let's wait for the spot here. Now they're giving the spot a little bit farther than I thought they were going to. So hold on. They're talking about it. They have signaled first down.
Oh,
wow.
wow.
This is something they can review.
On the field stands as called. First down.
3 first downs on the drive, 4 in the entire first half. And there is a keeper by Haskins. It's rare. Ball came out. He gets it back. Dobbins runs back and squirts for another first down inside the Penn State 25.
Brent Pry, the defensive coordinator, got his defense into a different look.
Now Haskins pitches far side. Hill has blocks on the edge and is out near the 15. 12th play of this drive to start the 3rd quarter. They moved it 59 yards. Haskins, one-handed grab. Hill cuts it back and knocked down inside the 5 by Brown. What a catch. They've been very efficient down here in the first 4 games. A bobbled snap, but Dobbins doesn't matter. Scores standing up. 2 touchdowns for J.K. Dobbins, and the Buckeyes a PAT away from the lead.
And whatever they said, I said you could call it challenging their manhood. That was a different looking offensive line as Dwayne Haskins handles that snap, and somehow Dobbins is able to get that push up front and into the end zone.
Nuremberger for the lead.
How about Haskins, Dobbins, and company in the first half? 30 plays, only 93 yards, and they go for 75 in that first drive.
Here's Hamler, who scored Penn State's only touchdown, tries to make a play on kick return, and a flag comes out as he's knocked down at the 20.
Holding by the receiving team, number 14. That foul is assessed half the distance to the goal. After the play was over, personal foul. On the kicking team, number 7. That foul is assessed 15 yards. First down, Penn State.
All of a sudden, a very different feel to this game. And Sanders has yet to get going, tries to bounce it, and he'll be smothered for a 4-yard loss by Jonathan Cooper and others. Sanders coming in had not been stopped behind the line a single time this year in 71 rushes. That has changed, and now McSorley tries to run it and gets nothing. Draymond Jones plugging the middle, 3rd and long. Penn State had done much better on 3rd down this season because McSorley told us they weren't stressing 3rd down, just executing. There's been a lot of stress tonight and a lot of 3rd and longs. And McSorley's pass is batted down at the line of scrimmage. That was Chase Young getting a hand up. And now Gilligan. It's a low boot, and it's going to give a chance for K.J. Hill. It takes it at the 40, has momentum going forward, and returns it for about 13 yards. There is a flag down, and now another flag and a scrum on the Penn State. A couple players tied up on the Buckeyes bench there.
Antonio Shelton has a late hit with Penn State, but there was a flag on the other side towards the Penn State sideline.
Holding, number 13, 10-yard penalty. After the play was over, personal foul, late hit out of bounds. Number 55 on the kicking team, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Wondered if the booth would buzz down and review targeting on Antonio Shelton, and they did. And the backup defensive tackle has been ejected from the game. Here's the shot right to the helmet of Hill as he was well out of bounds on the Ohio State bench. So the backup tackle They lose some depth in that defensive front, and the Buckeyes start from the 44. And this is Weber who's trying to get going. And Mike Weber does truck for a first down into Penn State territory at the 44. Penn State looking to the sidelines. Ohio State using some tempo now. Campbell on the edge has blockers. And all of a sudden, this is a completely different Ohio State offense. Weber knocked down. Nice play by Sharif Miller off the edge. Haskins play action. Surveying the field, rolling out, and just dumps it at the feet of the receiver. Miller finally chased him. KJ Hill now motions out, empty backfield. Penn State brings pressure. Haskins screen again to Hill, who has blockers. Another good call, beats the blitz, and the Buckeyes are in the red zone, first down. And now Wildcat with Hill, who takes a direct snap, and the Lions swarm him and knock him down for a 4-yard loss. Keith Givens, that quick tackle, got in there.
Like the left tackle from Ohio State may have moved there. Mumford.
Full start. Offense. Number 75. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Weber, strong run, gets back to the 16. Haskins gets good protection, lost for the end zone, but it's well over the head of KJ Hill, and fourth down. Sean Nurnberger, who's 3 of 4 this year. Buckeyes haven't kicked many field goals. And he drives this one right through from 33. There's a flag down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Offense, number 89. 15-yard penalty. Still fourth down.
And this is not going to be good. So the personal foul takes the field goal off the board, and Ohio State comes up empty, and the lead is still 1. Perhaps a play to remember. McSorley, incomplete, threw it into traffic trying to find Hamler, and Isaiah Pryor defended. 2nd and 10. They flip it in the flat, and the catch is made by Sanders. Worked hard all summer on his hands, wants to be a part of the pass game the way Saquon was last year.
Jawan Johnson on a crossing route from the bottom. Something to watch.
Play clock at 3. Sorley was looking that way. Nobody open. Now scrambles and tries to run for it and will not get it. Caught from behind by Malik Harrison. And linebacker showing that freaky athletic ability. This is Gilligan's best punt. Finally gets one to turn over. Booms it, and Hill all the way back to the 10-yard line. Dobbins just plows into heavy traffic on the left side.
Let's see what Brent Pry and James Franklin come up with.
Haskins in play action, a long throw over the head of McLaurin. He's got the arm to get it there. They don't blitz. Haskins has time, and now the time suddenly evaporates. He flips it out to Hill. He makes the catch, but well short of the first down. Chrisman had an outstanding first half at his goal line. Gets this one up quickly, but it's a low boot. And Tompkins has a chance, although the coverage is excellent. They knock him down right there. McSorley has room, gets a block, and Trace McSorley, a little high step. Suddenly Penn State's motoring again behind the quarterback run. Play action. McSorley steps up again, looking to run, and will scoot out for a short gain. And it's Hamler trying to get the edge. A flag comes in. Isaiah Pryor eventually drove him out.
Holding. Offense, number 87. 10-yard penalty.
Pressure. McSorley lost it downfield for Hamler. And well defended and broken up. Isaiah Pryor right with the speedy freshman.
Pass interference. Defense number 12. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
At the 33. Here comes an all-out blitz, and McSorley gets it out, and it was behind Brandon Polk. He had just barely turned. The pressure forced the quick throw. And McSorley flips it to Sanders in the flat. He cannot make a man miss. Pete Warner's having a terrific night. And they hand it to Sanders. And Sanders bulldozes, makes a cut, is knocked down just short of the marker at the 24, so it's 4th down. Big play, final minute, 3rd quarter. And they flip a pass, and it's broken up at the line. Chase Young got off the edge and snuffed it out. And the Buckeyes make a stand. Haskins pressured, lost a downfield throw, and it's inaccurate, way over the head of Mack, and well defended anyway. As it is, Young's big play preserves the 1-point cushion. And now Weber just mauled behind the line. Ohio State, the only touchdown of the 3rd quarter. Experts thought this would be a shootout. They were thinking 38-35 Ohio State. Just 27 points combined through 3, and now Haskins on 3rd and long delivers a low throw, and it's incomplete. Chrisman has pointed beautifully all night, just booms it back, and Tompkins retreats to his 25 and doesn't really get a block on the edge. McSorley escapes and scampers again for another gain. Got 12 yards. They almost trapped him. Sanders has really been contained tonight. 2nd and 8. McSorley pressured again. He'll be sacked. Tough Borland, who's had a big night. He's the one that forced the fumble that helped turn things around. Got the quarterback. 3rd and 13. Ohio State shows pressure again. This time McSorley steps up and lobs it for Hamler, who comes back and makes a catch. Slow to get up, but the freshman's made another big impact play.
And Jordan Fuller, the safety, came over. And I don't know if there was contact there after the catch by Fuller that caused that.
A couple flags, Kirk, down in the area.
Yeah. Actually, he beat Fuller, who's Isaiah.
Personal foul.
Pryor came over.
Targeting. Defense number 12.
Yeah.
Half the distance to the goal. That play is under further review.
He beats Fuller one-on-one, and it looked like a shoulder actually hit the helmet.
After review, the ruling on the field of targeting is confirmed. Number 12 is disqualified from the game.
1st down at the 14. Hamler is being taken to the locker room as McSorley escapes. Trace McSorley barrels into a defender, 1st and goal, Penn State. A physical finish to that run. 2 tight end look. 1st and goal. And they flip it to the end zone. Jump ball, touchdown, Freiermuth. There's a flag in the end zone.
Pass interference. Defense number 32. That penalty is declined. The play results in a touchdown.
Lions show late pressure, and it's a reverse. And Campbell has blockers and makes the edge. So once again, an excellent call against that pressure from Penn State. Meanwhile, after the 17-yard gain, nothing for Dobbins on 1st down. Once again, there's really no threat of a quarterback run. They're just keying on Dobbins, a short gain.
Here they come.
Haskins this time steps up and delivers, and Campbell, a crossing route, spun down right near the marker by John Reed. Once again, the spot will be crucial, but they're signaling 4th down. They run 2 tight ends out there. Big play near midfield. They need just a few inches. Dobbins spun around. No, it's a keeper. Excuse me. Haskins fooled me, but not the Penn State defense, and they stop him short.
They blew up Dobbins, and in the process, they actually blew up Haskins.
6-point lead. Take over near midfield. And they're thinking aggressively. McSorley steps up and fires a strike across the middle. Catch made by Hippenhammer. Another young guy making an impact. They're inside the Ohio State 35. And Arnett with the helmet off, holding his head. First down. Lions trying to add to a 6-point lead. And McSorley keeps it in. They were all over Sanders again that time. It's a huge sequence for McSorley, though. They're not in field goal range. 3 points would be huge for Penn State. McSorley looking for the end zone. Launches it off the fingertips of Juwan Johnson. He was in front of Okudah. Enormously important play. Mike Black sets our field goal target line, and according to him, they need 4 yards to give Pinniger a reasonable chance. So McSorley is going to take off. He's going to get that and more. First down. McSorley muscles out inside the 15. Got a block on the edge from Johnson. He got 19, Kirk. He's rushed for 137 tonight. And handed off to Sanders. 2nd and 8. Keeper again. McSorley hammers down, stretches. Touchdown.
That ruling is under further review.
Here's the progressive pylon cam. Anything other than the hand or the foot puts him down. So in this case, it's the left elbow right there.
The runner's elbow was down with the ball inside the 1-yard line, at which point it will be Penn State's ball, 1st and goal.
2 tight ends. And Sanders is the back. Wouldn't bet against a keeper. And Sanders, who fights, pushes, and no signal yet. Touchdown. Now he's in. Hippenhammer gets the flip, and Ohio State is all over him. Kendall Sheffield off the corner stopped him, so the lead still 12. Weber goes in motion. Haskins flips it short, and the catch is made for a short gain by C.J. Saunders. And 2nd and 5, the Lions rush 4. Haskins has time, and a sideline completion in front of the cushion to Austin Mack. First down. And how aggressively will Penn State's defense play it? They've been very aggressive tonight. Not so in the last couple of plays. Haskins backpedals and delivers a throw downfield. A sliding attempt by Garrett Taylor. There is a flag down in the secondary.
It looks like a defensive hold.
Pass interference. Defense number 5. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Penn State bringing pressure. Haskins trying to escape. Fires across his body high, and the catch is made. And Benjamin Victor still running. Victor cutting back against the grain, heading for the end zone, and will make it, in Ohio State still alive. A 47-yard touchdown, just his 6th catch this year. They put Sanders back at kick return, and he is going to leave it right there in the end zone.
Offside. Kicking team number 47. The 5-yard penalty will be assessed at the succeeding spot. First down.
McSorley steps up again, adding to that rushing total. Gets a block and is dragged down. First down out across the 40. This is not good for Ohio State. Draymond Jones, their best defensive lineman, with Bosa out. Slow to get up. McSorley, that time they wrap him up, and a flag comes in on the tackle. Chase Young made the tackle.
Yeah, it looked like Chase Young, when he tried to make the tackle, got a hold of
Personal
McSorley's
foul.
face.
Face mask. Defense number 2.
McSorley again steps up, escapes the pocket, and now fires. Was he across the line? There's a flag downfield where Tompkins makes the catch and is stopped at the 10. Very often he goes right to the line of scrimmage before he throws it. I think he might have gone too far that time.
It's offensive pass interference by the receiver, DeAndre Tompkins.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Pass interference, offense. Number 3. In addition to that, the Penn State quarterback was beyond the line of scrimmage when he threw the ball. That's an illegal forward pass, 5 yards from the spot of the pass with a loss of down. The illegal forward pass foul is declined. The offensive pass interference penalty is accepted. Correction. Offensive pass interference, by rule, cannot take place with an illegal forward pass. Therefore, there is 1 foul on the play, the illegal forward pass, which will be enforced 5 yards from the spot of the foul with a loss of down, bringing up 2nd down.
Pressure. McSorley escapes again and powers down inside the 40. Buckeyes are showing pressure. They bring it again, and McSorley steps up again and delivers incomplete. Very good coverage by Sean Wade on Hippenhammer. It's 4th down. Gillikin has been effective, knocking the ball deep. These coffin corner punts. And this one is a low kick with backspin that bounces at the floor and just stops right there. A sand wedge perfectly executed will pin Ohio State back. Haskins from the end zone, flips it short. Bobbled initially, but Dobbins has got it. And Dobbins has got room. Cuts back, still running, out to the 40. A huge play. The 2nd time the tailback has made a huge catch and run. 35 yards to escape the noise of the student section in their own end zone. And now Dobbins bangs forward for 7 more. They show pressure again, and they bring it. And Haskins gets protection and lofts it for Mack. That was in between 2 receivers. Weber bounces it. 1st down. And fights inside the Penn State 45. Empty backfield. 4-man rush. Campbell in traffic. Paris Campbell bounces free. And is knocked out at the 30. It's another 1st down.
He's got a cushion here with his inside receiver.
4-man rush, protection, and incomplete. Trying to get it to Campbell on a crossing route. Dobbins knocked down. It'll be 3rd down.
Again, slot receiver uncovered. There it is.
And they pitch it to Hill. Hill, 1st down. Still running. Touchdown, Ohio State. Buckeyes have the lead, 2:03 to play. 96-yard touchdown drive. And this is important to make it a 3-point cushion.
Delay of game, offense, 5-yard penalty, try for point.
Haskins from the pocket delivers incomplete. He was trying to get it to McLaurin. Coverage was good from the safety Scott. Rarely do the Buckeyes allow kicks to be run back, and this one is driven deep into the end zone. McSorley fires down the seam, and the catch is made by the tight end. Huge play, plenty of time, and all 3 timeouts. McSorley hesitated, and that time he'll be dropped, and they got him by the face mask again. Flag comes in. It's again going to be on Chase Young.
Yep, Chase Young.
There is no foul on the play for a face mask. It's 2nd down.
He grabbed a hold of the shoulder pad. His hand actually grazed his face mask and then came off and grabbed the jersey.
2nd and 14. McSorley launches downfield. Polk. Incomplete. Pass was out of bounds, fading away. Sheffield in coverage. 3rd and 14. Now they show pressure up the middle, and McSorley still got the football. Makes a cut and dives down short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Nittany Lions need 5. And Ohio State spends a defensive timeout.
And now James Franklin calls the timeout. And now Malik Harrison is right here in the middle where you would think he is spying.
Got to hurry. Just get it off. Sanders smothered. Chase Young, another big play. Ohio State makes a stop and takes over. And they're going to come to the whiteout and conquer the Nittany Lions.
Wait, Chase Young comes way from his outside on kind of a stunt that played right into the hands of what Ohio State wanted. I'll be honest, I am shocked by the play call. After a couple timeouts, meetings on the sideline, I really thought you put the ball in the hands of Trace McSorley with the option to run or throw.
And Ohio State's defense makes a stop. They were reeling early. And you're not the only one that's going to question that play call. Ohio State comes to Happy Valley and comes from behind to win by 1. And they are going to be huge favorites now in their next 4 games. They're going to be 9-0 heading to Michigan State, barring a major shock. This one will sting for McSorley.